This One's Wife. Paltrow Piss Take. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Gwyneth Paltrow finds This One's Wife contemptible. She will never say as such because of the necessity of the maintenance of her own facade. But Paltrow has exhibited on numerous instances this contempt that she has for This One's Wife with regard to a Janie-come-lately, who is a jobbing actress who attempted to muscle her way into the A-list and, recently, has sought to impose herself on the lifestyle brand landscape. Paltrow, a bona fide A-lister and a successful businesswoman with her own lifestyle brand, laughs at This One's Wife and, given the fact that Paltrow is a narcissist herself, cannot resist but want to poke fun at This One's Wife. She's done so before by virtue of the dinner party that she held, see Parts Passim, where she demonstrated that she had proper guests, that she had a stylist collaboration with an Italian designer, that she was able to attract people of high caliber and show a stylish video promoting her various wares. This was to be contrasted with the nonsense that was American Riviera Orchard at the time. She followed that up by providing some pictures of her going for a walk with Katy Perry and the children after This One's Wife suggested that Katy Perry had been at a birthday party for one of the Invisi kids, although no pictures were provided. Again, Paltrow demonstrating, I actually do hang out with Katy Perry, unlike you. Just recently, we've had the comments that Gwyneth Paltrow has made about This One's Wife's programme. On the face of it, they would appear to be complimentary, but as I explained in a recent video, look a little closer and you'll find that there's some very subtle devaluation of This One's Wife. Well, Gwyneth Paltrow is at it again. It isn't that she regards This One's Wife as any kind of credible threat to her own business. Her business is well established, has its customers who are loyal to her, and she is streets ahead with regard to content creation, engagement with her audience, and the products themselves. Whilst many people would scoff at the idea of a candle that smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vag, or shoving particular ceramic eggs up their foo, the fact is she has ensured that this is a viable and successful business that is run properly, unlike the clusterfuck that was American Riviera Orchard and is now as ever. Nevertheless, notwithstanding the fact that Gwyneth Paltrow does not see This One's Wife as any form of genuine threat, given the fact that she has no emotional empathy for This One's Wife, it doesn't hold her back when it comes to taking the piss out of her. This is something that Paltrow does rather well. She utilises the facade of I'm a kind person, but, given that she is a narcissist as I've explained elsewhere, this means that she isn't beyond taking a dig at somebody, devaluing them, but she does it in a way which is invariably subtle when it is done in a public manner. This enables her to utilise her facade of being a kind and decent person whilst cocking a snook at them. And she's far more effective at it than This One's Wife is. How has she done this? Well, with the creation of a short video which she posted to her own Instagram account. As a narcissist, Gwyneth Paltrow utilises this to assert control over her own audience, that she draws fuel by virtue of their responses, their praise, their comments in relation to what she has created, but at the same time, she is subtly devaluing This One's Wife. I'm going to show you the video now. See if you can spot the various ways that she devalues This One's Wife with this piss take. Here it comes. Did you spot them? Well, first of all, she's filming in the kitchen, just like this one's wife does, therefore setting the scene to show, look, I'm a cook also. Next, you'll notice that she is dressed in her pyjamas. Not for Gwyneth, wearing inappropriate designer wear of various shades of white, cream and beige, which are entirely inappropriate for wearing in a kitchen. She goes completely casual. Here I am in my PJs, showing off my lovely long legs, unlike the chicken legs of this one's wife. Next, she holds up a mug, and you'll see from Paltrow's facial expression that she is just about containing her mirth as she shows off the lettering on the mug, very clearly holding it up to the camera, which has the usual swirly cursive that is found with this one's wife's death scythes that she attaches to her handwriting. The music that is playing, well, it's that similar vein of music that this one's wife has utilised in numerous of her videos that have been placed on Instagram. We get an exterior shot of the garden in the way that this one's wife likes to do so. She holds up the ingredients, and here is where there is a delightful piece of devaluation, because she shows, look, I'm using pre-mixed ingredients and I'm not afraid to show you, unlike the fraud that is this one's wife, who passes off other stuff that has been made by other people as if she's something that she has made. For instance, the popcorn, where it was clear that she'd actually bought it because a wrapper was left in shot. Next, we see her putting the items in the oven, which is actually on compared to that of this one's wife. As I explained in parts passing, when you watch the first 2 episodes of this one's wife's execrable cookery show, there is no heat in the oven, there's no light on, you see no steam coming from it. Next, we have a shot of her playing with a dog. And note, there are some lemons on the table also. And then when she removes the stuff that she has cooked from the oven, you can see that it's clearly been on and actually has been baked. It all adds up to a subtle devaluation of this one's wife, casting shade in her direction, demonstrating the contempt that Gwyneth Paltrow has for this one's wife and the way that she creates food. You'll notice also that in the way that it's presented, it's simple, but it's far more effective. And whilst Gwyneth Paltrow, just like this one's wife, is creating videos in order to pursue the prime aims, there does appear to be a greater degree of authenticity in relation to Gwyneth Paltrow because she is more natural in the way that she presents these things compared to this one's wife. You can tell that Gwyneth Paltrow actually does do some cooking compared to this one's wife, who just rearranges things around on a plate. They are poles apart in that regard. But a delightful piece of snark, a delightful bit of throwing shade from Gwyneth Paltrow, once again, and directed at this one's wife to let her know, I see you, and I take the piss out of you. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for watching.